Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Deep and this is Chandrima. And today we are going to do something pretty interesting. We have got all the clones of Creed Aventus lined up over here that are in my collection. And we are going to test them out with the OG. This is basically a decan that I got of Creed Aventus. This is just a 5 milliliter which costed around 2000 rupees. This is over here just so that we can test out the OG with all the clones over here. And Chandrima is going to test them out. And this video is going to be in two parts. One, we will choose closest clone to Creed Aventus irrespective of the pricing. And then we will also choose the one that we think you should be buying or we should buy as the one and only alternative to Creed Aventus irrespective of the pricing and also to the closeness. I mean, it might happen that some has a little bit of twist in it, but still we feel that it's a better alternative. We might go for that. So again, the test is going to happen in the previous way that we did, where Chandrima is going to first smell the OG so that she can take in all the notes of the OG. And then we are going to test each perfumes one by one and rate it against the OG in terms of how close that is to the OG. Initially, she is going to give her rating. After that, I am going to discuss the price, the longevity, as well as the projection. And then she gets a chance to either change the rating or keep it as it is. At the end of the video, we are going to see which perfume got the highest amount of rating, which got the lowest. And then we are going to test each and everything out for all of them. The perfumes in today's list is pretty extensive. So let me go through them one by one, okay? We have got Pinetone from Heavenduft. We have got My Time from Embark. We have also got two clones from Haramain perfumes. One is Creed Aventus itself. One is CDNIM from Haramain perfumes, which is Club de Nuit Intense Man's clone. Then we have got Riffs perfumes, Noir Prive Black. We have got Hamidi Addict and Intense Black Pure Parfum. We have got Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum from Armaf. Yeah, I know, these all sound jargon, right, to you? Okay, then we have got Afnan's Supremacy Not Only Intense. You need to say something.
I mean, I have forgotten the names anyway.
I will again reiterate.
Yeah, but why are you saying it then? Because it's giving me anxiety issues.
Okay, so last but not the least is Mancera's Cedrat Boise. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell the pricing of the perfume right away. You can just smell the OG first, get the notes in. We have got coffee over here. Then you can just cleanse your palate and start with left to right, right to left, whichever order you want to go.
Yeah.
After you have smelled and you have given the rating, then I will tell you the pricing, the projection, and longevity, everything. Okay. So okay.
I mean, do you have a favorite of yours as well?
I have a favorite, but I'm not going to tell it as of now.
Okay.
But just a disclaimer, Chandrima is not aware of which one is which again.
Not at all. And after there are like so many, I don't know if I'm going to get everything.
Okay, right. One more disclaimer. There were more perfumes. Okay, there was Bella Vita's Clubman, there was Blanco's Billionaire. Those are pretty cheap imitation of Creed Aventus, so I have not even included them in today's list.
I'm scared already. Looking at so many perfumes, same one perfume.
Yeah, just one perfume. So many clones. Let's try. Let's start with the perfume. Okay.
Okay. I'll smell the OG.
Yeah. This is a 30-minute dry down that you are smelling. Okay.
Oh, okay. For all of them, right?
Yeah, all of them were applied at the same time.
How much does the OG cost? Is like?
It's around 40,000 for 100 milliliter.
For what?
40,000, 39,000 something.
Where is that? Big stars, of course. Yeah.
This is basically legendary perfume. So you feel...
I think there is a story behind Creed Aventus also, no?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it later.
We will talk about it later, not today.
Got it.
You got the OG?
Yeah.
Okay. So how about you start from left?
Yeah, Pinetone.
Yeah. Let me get the pen and the paper.
30 minutes dry down, right?
Yeah.
I'm not smelling the opening.
No.
No, it's not same.
It's not same?
No.
I know. How close is it?
No. Far off.
Far off?
Far off.
How far off? I mean, give a rating, like on a scale of 10.
So I guess this is a mid note, right?
Yeah, this is the mid note.
Mid note.
Yes.
Over here in the OG, it's still citrusy. and I smell a little bit of pineapple and green apples. Okay, yeah, but over there it's mostly, I don't know, it's sweet. It's green apple, just sweet green apple smelling. So I'll give it like the mid note to be around 40%.
Okay, so you think Pinetone is 40% closer?
40%, yeah. I mean, I would, if you're asking me to give a percentage, but I wouldn't have even given a percentage.
Okay. So in terms of rating this, just by the closeness of the smell, you don't think it's even close enough,
No,
right?
no.
Okay. As
By
an
the mid
individual,
note is not, but I'm not very certain about the initial spray.
the initial one is also not that close enough.
Cool.
There is a difference.
Then that's fine.
Okay. So as an individual perfume, let's just select the perfume based on the closeness as of now. Individually, we will test them later. Okay.
Right.
So in terms of the closeness, it gets a 4.
4 out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Give it a 3.
Okay. In terms of closeness, it's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let me talk about the pricing and the projection and the longevity. Then you can give an overall rating to the perfume. Okay?
I think I'll be biased if you give me the pricing right this point in time, because if you're saying that 100 milliliter is like 40,000 or so, and if you're going to say that this is going to be like 1,000 or 600, I think there will be a biasness. So why don't we just go with everything then...
Okay. So as of now, Pinetone gets a 3 without the pricing, longevity, projection, anything. Okay. Now let's move on to the next one, which is Embark's My Time.
Okay. I'll just go with My Time. No, it's floral.
How close is Embark?
No, not close even. I mean, not even
closer than
Pinetone.
So what
2.5.
2.5. 2.5 or 2?
2.5.
Okay, 2.5. Okay, now
it's floral and still citrus and floral and everything.
Okay, now go to the Haramain's Creed. This is supposed to be the exact representation of Creed Aventus.
Bah. Nah. This smells like Boroline now.
Rating?
No.
0?
No, not at all. No, not 0, maybe 1.
1?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's not at all close. Nothing.
Okay, so let's give a 0 then. Why waste it?
For me, it's like nothing.
Okay.
Similar.
Now let's go for Haramain's Club de Nuit Intense Man.
Okay.
There is an original one over here. By the way, these are all decants from Cedrat because I didn't purchase the full bottle. Because I already have so many kind of with the same DNA, I didn't want to go ahead and purchase full bottles for them.
I'm just again taking the OG. Yeah.
Done. Now Haramain's CDNIM.
No. It does have citrus note though. I think closer to the mid note. It does have a little bit of citrus, but nothing floral, no fruitiness, nothing. It's a very complex element, I guess, the original one has. But over here, I just smell sweet citrus.
How much does this get?
As a standalone, I think I can get this.
I'm asking about the closeness to the OG now.
Let's give it 3 again.
3?
Yeah.
So this is getting as similar to Pinetone.
Yeah.
The weird thing is, Haramain cloned Creed with another Creed. It got 0. Haramain cloned Club de Nuit Intense Man, which got a 3. Weird. Now let's go on to the Riffs. This is Prive Noir.
Okay. Yeah. This is good. This is fine. Way closer. No. I'll give it a 6.
Riffs gets 6.
Yeah.
By the way, do you like the bottle? I kind of love.
Yeah. I like the bottle. You know, it looks like the bottle of the perfume that British people during the royal era.
I feel like this looks like a champagne or a wine bottle. And this is metal, by the way. You hold this. This in itself is heavy.
Yeah, heavy.
So, in terms of the bottle presentation, this is really good.
I think this smells also nice.
Okay, so it gets a 6.
Yeah. It gets a 6. I wouldn't say they're like exact. Obviously, 6 is not like an exact clone, but it's good. It's closer than the other 4 that I just tasted.
Now let's go to Hamidi.
Why are you giving me the?
Okay. Sorry. This is the strip. By the way, Hamidi is non-alcoholic. It's water-based.
Wow.
I know it doesn't make any sense to say all those, but I did. What about Hamidi?
They have used the right citrus that the OG has used.
Okay.
And flower also. This is a little bit more closer. I'll give it a 7.
Okay, so Hamidi gets a 7.
Yeah.
Okay, and what about this bottle
bottle?
presentation?
I like it. See, I like black and I like silver also, so I like it. I mean, I think I like this one more than this one.
Unfortunately, I don't have the bottle for these, but these are also pretty good looking bottles. So anyway, let's go to the actual CDNIM Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum. This is basically supposed to be a very good clone of the OG in terms of the Reddit and internet. Okay, so you tell me how close it is to the OG.
It's close. It's not bad. I think they've cloned pretty much a number of things from the original one, but not like exact.
Okay, so in terms of the rating,
I'll give it a 7.5.
So you feel CDNIM is a 7.5 while Hamidi is a 7. Okay. So CDNIM is done. Now let's get started with Supremacy Not Only Intense by Armaf. Okay. Now you smell this, compare it with the OG.
I don't feel this is very same.
Okay.
There is a smoky smell which is coming. I don't know what is it.
But it's not really close to the OG, right?
No.
Okay. How much does
I'll give it a 5.
In terms of the closeness, it's a 5. Okay. Now let's go to the last one, which is Cedrat Boise.
Boise. No, not really.
How close is it?
1.
Okay, Cedrat Boise is a 1. Okay.
Yeah.
Now let me talk about the pricing, the longevity for each. Okay. This is Mancera Cedrat Boise. Okay. This costs around 14,000. Yes, for a 120 milliliter. So if you just compare it on a 100 milliliter basis, this is around 11,500. Okay.
Right.
The longevity and the projection, let me talk about the longevity. It lasts around 8 hours to 9 hours if applied on the clothes.
Okay.
And the projection is mild. It projects very moderately. So it's not a beast mode projecting perfume. So if you had to rate this perfume individually, just like a standalone perfume without the...
On 1 to 10?
Yeah. Keeping everything in mind, like the pricing, the projection, the longevity.
And it projects for 6 hours.
Last for 8 hours, projects very moderately, and projects maybe 1 to 2 hours, but in a very
and it
moderation.
is 11,000.
11,500 if you consider it by 100 milliliter pricing. Do you think it's worth it?
4. I wouldn't have gone ahead with
And purchased this. Okay.
the real bottle.
The real bottle. Okay. The reason I have included Cedrat Boise over here is because, first of all, it's my video, I can do it. The second of all, in Reddit and everywhere else, usually it says that they are in the same genre of smell profile, like Supremacy Not Only Intense, Hachivat, Creed Aventus. They have their own individual differences, but if you consider them as an entire DNA of perfumes, they're supposed to be similar. So that is the reason I have included this, as to if somebody is not able to get the OG, does Cedrat Boise, does it stand as an individual perfume? Because a lot of people like the smell.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it does not
But for
smell
14,000, you don't...
No, I don't see it to
reason
be... yeah.
Okay, now let's come to Afnan's Supremacy Not Only Intense. This is supposed to be in the middle between Creed Aventus and Nishane Hachivat. Okay, Nishane Hachivat has got a more juicy, sweeter note, while the OG has got more smoky, pineapple, blackcurrant, and that sort of stuff, leather notes. And
I'll give it a 6.
Okay, you didn't hear the pricing and the longevity and projection.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Yeah. So in terms of pricing, it costs around 5,000 for a 150 milliliter bottle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So technically, it's around 3,600 if you just consider it on a 100 milliliter basis. The projection is around 1.5 hours to 2 hours properly, and the lasting is around 8 to 9 hours easily.
So, oh wow, I'll go for this. I give it
In
a
that
6.
case, price to quality and everything
Yeah,
ratio.
6.5. I'm gonna go.
So 6.5 is
Yeah.
for Supremacy Not Only Intense. Now you already said that this is very close to the OG Club de Nuit Intense Man.
What is
Now,
the cost?
the cost is around, I have write it over here. So 4,500 for a 150 ml. So that's around 3,000 for a 100 ml.
Yeah, I'll go.
The projection is around 1.5 hours easily. Lasting is around 7 to 8 hours if applied on the clothes.
Very nice then. I think I can go for this one as well, and I'll give it a 8 maybe.
Okay, so in terms of closeness, 7.5 as an individual, it's an 8.
8.
Now in terms
Considering the price
everything.
and the
Okay.
longevity.
Hamidi is selling for around 2,400 to 2,800 for a 120 ml. So that is around 2,300 if you consider it on a 100 milliliter pricing on an average. And projection is around lasting is around 6 to 7 hours, but the projection is weaker because this is not alcohol based. This is more of a water based perfume. So the more you sweat, the more it projects. But if you're not sweating, it's going to be a closed perfume.
So it's not going to be a good perfume for winter, but for summer, I think
it will be a better.
Okay.
And the pricing is around 100 milliliter would be around 2,200 to 2,000.
I can go with this, but because you're giving me the last reason as to the projection and stuff, I think I'll give it a 7.
Okay. So Hamidi gets a 7 for both. Now let's come to Riffs. Okay. So Riffs, this entire 100 milliliter bottle sells for 1,400. Okay. Only. Yes.
With the bottle?
With the bottle.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And the projection is almost a bit weaker. It doesn't project really, beast mode. It is a mild projecting perfume, and the lasting is also not super strong. 4 to 5 hours you're gonna get, and then you will have to top it up.
4 to 5 hours.
Yeah.
And 4 to 5 hours, people can really...
No, if they come close to you, then only, because it's not a strong projecting perfume. It's a moderately projecting perfume.
I think I go for this too only.
Yeah. So how much does this get?
As a standalone perfume?
Yeah, as a standalone.
If I want to gift it to someone, maybe yes, but to use, if I'm using for myself or you, but I would not go for it. So maybe I'll give it a 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Al CDNIM or Al Haramain's CDNIM. This is selling for around, let me see. Al CDNIM is selling for 1,200 for a 100 milliliter.
1,200?
For a 100 milliliter. This is a 10 ml. So it comes like this. The bottle is not bad for the 100 milliliter one. The projection is around 1 hour. The longevity is around 5 to 6 hours. And then it becomes close. For that 1 hour, it projects properly. And lasting is around 5 to 6 hours.
Not bad. It's like a 50-50 kind of thing.
So?
Standalone. 4.
4.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, All Creed got 0 in the closeness. It also sells for the same pricing. Okay. These two are almost...
No, 2.
2.
I'm not getting this. It's
Okay.
too sweet for me to smell it on a guy.
Okay. Now, Embark My Time. Okay. This is around 14 to 1,500 for a 100 milliliter. Again, the projection and longevity is similar to this one.
4 hours.
4 to 5 hours lasts and 45 minutes to 1 hour of medium projection.
This is not bad.
Okay.
Like as a standalone perfume, this is not bad. But obviously, if you have Creed Aventus in mind, it's not going to be same. So I can give it a 6 as a standalone.
As a standalone, it's a 6.
Yeah.
And what about Pinetone? This sells for 1,000 rupees for a 50 ml. So it's 2,000 for a 100 ml. Okay. And projects 1 to 1.5 hours, stays 6 to 7 hours. And what would be the verdict as an individual perfume?
You like it, no?
See, I like it, but when I initially bought it, my first batch of Pinetone, it was more smoky. It was more closer to the OG, or at least CDNIM. But this is my third batch, I believe. This is not, I think it's a reformulation, I believe. Now they have gone more for that youthful, juicy, citrusy vibe rather than that smoky vibe of
Maybe
OG.
I'm not going to get it.
I get that. So
I'm not going to get it. I will
you are
not
not going to purchase it.
No.
Okay. So, yeah. So, as an individual perfume,
3.
it's a 3.
Yeah.
Okay. Previously, remember in the Heavenduft video, that point in time, you also rate this on the similar scale of rating. So, your rating has been constant.
So, I'm not liking Pinetone.
Yeah. So, basically, she doesn't like Pinetone at all. That's the end of the story. So, if I have to, summarize the entire thing, the closest that got to the OG is Club de Nuit Intense Man Pure Parfum. Still the king of the clone of Creed Aventus is CDNIM. So if you want to buy something that is close to the Creed Aventus, just get the CDNIM. You don't have to think about anything else. The closest next option to CDNIM is Hamidi's Intense Black Pure Parfum. This is non-alcoholic, so somebody going for non-alcoholic should go for this one. The only caveat to this is better for the summer, not for the winter, because it won't project much due to sweat not coming out much. In terms of individual ratings as well, CDNIM and Hamidi got the highest, which is 8 and 7. Nothing came close to this one. I'm gonna share my opinion on this one, which is if I had to buy one, I would have went for the Supremacy Not Only Intense. This is more kind of something that I personally prefer, which is like the OG but not entirely OG. It has got its own twists. There's a perfume called Nishane Hachibat. Okay, some point in time we will purchase it because it's also pretty expensive. So I have tested it out, but I don't have the decant as well as the bottle. So maybe some point in time. But this perfume is somehow sits right between the two, and that is the reason I like it. Cedrat Boise 14,000. I feel it's too much for what they're offering.
No, I'm not gonna.
And I am not gonna even talk about these two because although their clone of Rasasi Havas was great, but that doesn't really mean that if a perfume house can clone one perfume properly, that means all the other clones are going to be perfect as well.
I think we have tested this perfume house, right?
We did test them out, but we didn't test these two perfumes particularly.
No, but Havas we did test.
Yeah, Havas we did test.
The other also.
Yeah.
There were other perfumes.
Yeah, we did.
So they were not even close to those perfumes as well.
Only the Havas was the one that
they got it somehow. They got it right.
Right. Apart from that, we haven't really got something that is like exactly a good alternative to the OG.
Yeah, maybe not even around 70% or so.
Yeah. So if you haven't checked that video out, you can go check that. So in terms of Pinetone, she already has a verdict, and I was an ardent lover of Pinetone, to be honest, initially. But as of now, after going through all the clones, I have tested them. Pinetone is still one of the perfumes that I like, but it's nowhere near the OG. And what about your opinion about the OG Creed Aventus?
It's good.
But for a 40k perfume, do you feel...
I don't know. See, now that is going to be debatable.
Debatable in the sense, do you find that the blend quality is too good? Because I know that
I think the blend quality is going to be good with that price.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There will be no compromisation with the elements and the components that we're going to use with that price range.
But does it feel like a 40k perfume?
I don't know, because this is very... how do I say this? This is very usual note that they have used, I guess. The usual
It's usual now because a lot of companies are cloning it.
Yeah, exactly. So obviously, if you have already smelled the usual note with lesser price, and then you are going to put something of 40,000 and expecting people to go gaga about it, it's not going to happen.
Exactly. So that is where my question lies. Does it feel like a 40k perfume?
No, it doesn't. For me, it doesn't.
I know they have used the highest quality of components.
Correct.
But after smelling these out, do you see that the parity is too much? Like 40k and a 2000 or a 4000?
The parity is too much. The parity is too much.
In terms of the closeness, the parity is?
Yeah, the parity, I think only these two came closer to this, and I don't...
These two are not really trying to clone. I just put them because I wanted to test them.
These two came closer to the clone.
But they are not...
But they are not like exact replica. Also, I think the price of this is also good.
It's 4,500.
So 4,500, I can really go ahead and purchase this.
This is around 10 times of that.
Correct. And I'm not going to purchase like something for 40,000, but I think that would be something if you are a brand fanatic and you want to show off people about the bottle that you have got, then yes, people will go for it. Oh, I'm wearing Creed Aventus of 40,000.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think these are going to be fine.
Okay, so that's pretty much it. The verdict is in. Just go for CDNIM or Hamidi and you are sorted. You don't need anything else. If you're going to go by my choice, get a Supremacy Not Only Intense. It won't smell exactly like Creed Aventus, but somehow I like the DNA.
Which is your favorite, as in terms of the closeness, not your favorite?
In terms of the closeness,
Yeah.
CDNIM and Hamidi. And this is not bad. This is also somehow there.
After these four, I felt this was more closer to the original.
Yeah, but this only lacks a bit of a performance. So what I would usually do is I will layer this Riffs with the rest. I mean, I will apply 2 to 3 sprays of this or this and layer it with this one so that I save on money using the alternatives of Creed, because this is only 1400.
Yeah.
So that way I can, I will be good to go with this. So the middle one, this 3 is your holy grail for Creed Aventus Clones. Just get this and you will be sorted.
And your personal favorite is that one?
Supremacy Not Only Intense is my personal favorite, irrespective of the OG. So that was the video for today. I hope you have liked it. If you want us to review some other perfumes in the similar format, do let us know. I need one more opinion from you. I am going to start off a new series of video because I have got so many decants like this now for the designer perfumes. I am going to start a new series which is Decant Decision. This series is going to be like, I will test the decants of the designer fragrances. I'm going to talk about the smell profile, the longevity, the projection and everything. And at the end, I'm going to give my verdict whether I will be going forward and purchasing a full bottle for that perfume, or I will just stick to the decant and move forward with something else. So if you want that kind of a video, do hit me up in the comments, because those feedbacks will help me understand whether this kind of video is important or it's not really required. So that being said, let's end today's video. This is Deep. This is Chandrima signing out. We will see you on the next one very soon. Bye-bye.